Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you've got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
The stadium itself might be a bit newer, but it's a rivalry that still burns hot. And here we go, the Battle of the Bay from Santa Clara. This will be and look at this. Right away, a loose football. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. They go play action now. Jackson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Jackson rolling to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. They don't want to waste this outstanding field position on this opening drive as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. Jones has it. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. 4th down. Here's Jackson. This is caught by Jackson. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken very short. And it'll be taken down just past. The 20 at about the 21-yard line. On first down, Jackson. He's got daylight. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, 5, and he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Now Jackson apparently a little unsure of things, so he'll call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll try and run forward with Bo. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
From the 30 on second down, Jackson buying time to his left. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Throwing is Jackson, escaping the pressure right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And got his man, complete. And he will finally be taken down up at the 48. A big play there for the Niners. 42 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 5 now. Jackson flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own, but let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Raider D, they get the football back. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
And a carbon copy there, at least as far as the results are concerned, as he'll be dropped behind the line yet again. Here's Jackson. That's caught. It's Jerry Rice.
Let's go.
Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks.
Check, 22, check, cover. 22, check, cover. Check. Slam.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Reggie White on the sack there, showing the explosiveness that led him to the Hall of Fame. After the sack on 1st down, Jackson. His throw incomplete. Bo Jackson, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a 1st as he's tackled at the 47. These 2 teams all tied after 1. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Check three.
Jackson throwing on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the 49ers are going to get the football back.
Small. No. Go.
They'll run on first down. It's Jackson. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it with Jackson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there. And it's 3rd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 3rd and 10.
On 3rd down, Jackson. It's caught. Jones. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And that goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Jackson being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So now 4th down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Now, even though it didn't work out, I would not be surprised at all if they went ahead and did it again.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Darn right.
Jackson. Flushed out right. This complete to Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This will be taken short, and he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. Now a timeout called for by the defense, so that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson, he'll dump this to Bo. It's complete, and they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Raiders' 28-yard line.
They go play action with Jackson. And now he's going to use his legs. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now it's Jackson escaping the pressure right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw is Jackson. Throwing again. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Khalil Mack, his 2nd sack of the night. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Stenerud able to put this one through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
Come on, fellas.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He's going to take off with it. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. And on the ground they go with the running back. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
10 more yards. The tackle made by Morris. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. At the 37-yard line.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
They'll keep it on the ground. Peyton, no dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Loss of 1. It's now 3rd down and 6.
Jackson now to throw on 3rd down. Flush to his right. Well, he's going to go for it all. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.